I used to lose more options trades than I won, but after I switched my strategy, which you're going to see explained in this video, I was able to greatly increase my win rate. And so far this year, I've won 28 out of 30 trades, which is 93% of the time. What you're about to learn is something that you can absolutely take and apply to your own trading if you like. Even better, I've created a guide to help you start with this strategy and reduce the chances of you making a mistake. You can get my free options trading checklist at a shortcut to more winning trades by going to www.tradingoptionsdaily.com/checklist. And I recommend you grab a copy and have it handy while watching this video to really help the strategy sink in. So, what do most option traders do? Well, they normally buy call options when the market is going up and buy put options when the market is going down. They try to at least. But as you've probably figured out, it's not that easy to pick when the market is going to go up and when it's going to move down. If it was, everybody would be rich and there'd be no need for a video like this on YouTube. The market is hard to time, right? So most option traders who buy calls and puts are already starting at a disadvantage because of this. They need the market to move in a certain direction in order to make money. And because of this fact, right off the bat, it lowers a trader's chances of making a winning trade, which means less potential for earning cash and less chances at options trading is actually able to produce enough income to achieve whatever big goal they had when they started trading. Paying for groceries, luxury vacations, the ability to retire early, whatever it is, it gets further away when you lose trades more often. Now, buying options is a cheaper way to trade compared to what I'm about to show you, but being cheaper doesn't always make it better. Buying options to me is kind of like spending 10 bucks on a t-shirt that you know is going to shrink in the dryer after you wear it a couple times. And it's just never going to fit quite right ever again. You end up wasting money and throwing the shirt away or losing your trade when the market doesn't do what you need it to do. I'd rather spend more and invest in a quality product with better odds of lasting longer. And when it comes to options trading, the quality product that you're investing in is selling options versus buying them. Selling options is a very simple way to win more trades. You can sell put options and what's known as covered calls and greatly increase your odds of success. I'm going to show you an example in a moment, but before I do, don't forget again to grab that free options trading checklist at tradingoptionsdaily.com/checklist and follow along with it as we go through this. Seriously, you can take your odds of making money in a trade from 30% when buying options all the way up to 80% very easily when you sell them instead. Here is a look at buying versus selling option contracts on Apple stock. Inside the options chain here of Apple, we've got a current stock price of $199. We've got 18 days out till expiration. That timing can be explained more in the free checklist. The old way of buying options would take us down the left side under the calls, and then let's use the 205 strike price for this example. It would cost you $350 to buy the call option highlighted in blue there. You would do this if you thought Apple's stock price was going to go up. But if you check out the probability of profit, aka making money on the next screen, you can see that it's only 28%, which isn't great. Now, I will say that buying a call option gives you the ability to make more money compared to selling a put, but only if you get the direction of the stock price right. And it moves that way very quickly. The odds of nailing this timing 100% are slim, which again is what gives the edge to selling options, in my opinion. If we check out the put side of the same options chain and sell the $190 put option, we would get paid $285. In this case, we would like Apple's stock price to go up, same as if we bought a call, but if it doesn't, that's okay. It could stay the same or actually come all the way down to $190.01 at the expiration date, and we would be all right. This is because as time goes by, the put option contract value will become less and less due to time decay. The contract is kind of like an ice cube melting out in the sun. Once it melts away completely, we would keep the full $285. My favorite part though is the 79% chance of making money with this trade. Those are better odds compared to buying and ones that I will take all day long. Not only do you get way better odds of making money in each trade when selling, you also get more wins, which moves you closer to your ultimate goal. I've also found after buying and selling options over the past 5 years that selling takes less time to set up and they are way less stressful to manage as the market moves. You get more of your time and life back when you're selling options compared to refreshing your trading account every 5 minutes when you're on the buying end. Now, I just showed you an example of selling puts, and that would be considered a bullish strategy. But you can also sell covered call options and take a bearish approach if you prefer. This is also something that is outlined further in that free checklist you can download. Selling options have a lot of positives, and as I shared earlier in the video, I've been having success trading this way for the past 3 months, winning 28 out of 30 trades. Now, you can't expect to win every trade, but what you can do is make decisions and trade certain strategies that give you higher odds of success compared to others. I am all about stacking the odds as high as possible while also getting an acceptable rate of return for the cash I'm putting in play. And on that note, that is the one thing where selling is at a disadvantage compared to buying options. You need more cash in your trading account to sell options straight up. In that example with Apple, when selling a put option with a strike price of $190, you would need to have $19,000 in your account to cover the chance that you end up having to buy the 100 shares of Apple at $190 per share. The good news, though, in case you don't have a cool 20 G's lying around, is that you can still sell stock option contracts and use way less cash to do so through something called a credit spread. I've got a video all about them linked right there for you to watch if you'd like to know more. So how can you use this information moving forward with your trading? Well, step one, if you haven't already done it, is to download that free checklist linked in the description of this video. Step two would be to start comparing buying versus selling options in a paper trading account and making some fake trades to see how the process plays out. And once you've got a handle on that, and you have a solid understanding of how to tilt the odds in your favor, you can do it in your real account and win more trades. And if you'd be interested in really speeding things up and cutting down your learning curve, here's how you can sell puts in 30 seconds that usually take option traders 30 minutes.